Hi, and welcome to the website on statistics. This specific page is dedicated to explaining the Z-test, the Z-score, and why it's useful in education, along with an example at the bottom, and additional videos. So the Z-test is categorized as an inferential statistic. Okay, that is that this specific test, the Z-test, allows for the comparison of the population mean and the sample size. So according to Salkind, there are 8 procedural steps for a Z-test. The first one is you need to state the null and research hypotheses. The second is you set the level of risk associated with the null hypotheses. Number 3, select an appropriate test statistic. Number 4, compute the test statistic value. Number 5, determine the value needed for rejection of the null hypothesis using the appropriate table of critical values for the particular statistic. Number 6, compare the obtained value and the critical value. Number 7, if the obtained value is more extreme than the crucial value, the null hypothesis cannot be accepted. If the obtained value does not exceed the critical value, the null hypothesis is the most attractive. This is the formula right over here on the right-hand side for the Z-score. As you can see, there are a whole bunch of representations, and some of those representations or symbols are defined on the left-hand side. So the X-bar mean is the mean of the sample. Okay, then the mu is the population mean. Sigma is the population standard deviation. N is the sample size, and Z is the Z-score. So here we go. On the right-hand side, here's the Z-score. It equals the mean of the sample, which is that, minus the mean of the population, divided by, okay, the standard error of the mean, which is the population standard deviation, then divided by the square root of n, which is the sample size. All right. So there are 2 tables that represent the Z-scores, positive values and negative values. So I'm going to click on a sample. Okay, and right here is the standard normal table for Z-scores. Here is your graphic, your bell curve. As you can see, zeros in the middle, and there are negatives on this side and positives on this side. So this is the sample table that you would match up the numbers with. So again, the positive values curve to the right of the mean, and the negative values curve to the left of the mean. So there is an explanation of why Z tests are useful in education. It's just because you can't measure an entire population. You want to take the best sample for it. Below it will be an example of the Z-scores, and then below that would be the 2 additional reference videos. So, and that's it.